Ladies and gentlemen, good day. I am Bryan LAI, here with my teammate Eden and Josiah. Our program is the Borneo Car Club application form. The purpose of our program is to create a platform which can attract and gather car lovers. I will be talking about the input module, and let us see our code. This is the design of our program. And if the member has used the program before but quit and restart it, it will appear welcome back like this. My name is Brian, and I will just type Brian. Then I will just quit it here, and I will just reopen it, and it can come back with this place. However, numbers, empty space, other unique symbols will not be accepted. This code can calculate our members' age using the data time library. When our members input their birthday, it must be a realistic birthday, cannot be in the future or a long time ago. And the code only accepts numbers in this format. However, people who input their age under 17 years old will be considered unable to drive, and the system will just force quit the program. For gender, members just need to enter M or F to state their gender. This is the coding of phone numbers which members need to enter. A phone number has a minimum of 7 digits and a maximum of 17 digits. Therefore, if a member enters a phone number which is not inside the range, will be rejected and need to re-enter the phone number. When members enter their email, they must input a valid email address, such as gmail.com or yahoo.com. If a member inputs an email address which is not a valid format, will be rejected and they need to re-enter their email. Moving into the coding of the address. Postcode in Malaysia only include digits. However, other countries' postcode include letters. Members need to enter their postcode twice to confirm it. Same with their city, state, and country, but they only accept letters for this. Our program has the choice of on-road and off-road car type preference to get member interest. And this is a special part of our program. We use the PIL library to handle image for our program. This code can let members upload photos of their green card, each side of their car, road tax, and car insurance, like this. If I have a car ownership, I just enter Y, and I need to choose my green card, each side of my car, and the road tax, and the car insurance. But it only works in Windows. In this code, members must enter their car plate if they have a car and with all capital letters and digit only. Because of our program has several premium, thus members need to fill in their bank account numbers to proceed with their payment, and we have several choices to let them choose. This is the place where members need to enter their password for their Borneo Car Club account. The passwords must be more than 5 and less than 128. It accepted letters and digit in unique symbol. In this place, members must input their 6-digit PIN for their bank account. Therefore, payment can be made. Overall, in the input program, some places cannot accept duplicate answers such as name, phone number, email address, car plate, and payment detail. And that's all from me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eden Lim. I'm here today to talk about output module of our program. For output module, this code primarily purpose is to display user detail such as name, gender, age, address, car preference, and payment details. The import web browser segment in the code allows the script to use the browser module, which is a built-in Python library for interacting with web browser. Let's talk about function overview. Define display name gender. It's print the username and gender in welcome message. Define display age birthday. It prints user birthday and age. Define display phone number email. It's used to print the user phone number and email. Define display home address. It's used to display postcode, city, state, and country. The define display car type preference display the user car type preference. The define display car plate model and number display the user car model and license plate number. The define display car ownership display whether user own the car. If user car ownership is not, which is N, it's print no. Otherwise, it's print yes. The define display payment data of user data display payment related information including bank for payment, bank account number, password, and 6-digit PIN. In addition, the iteration and links, which is define display WhatsApp group link, create a message with a WhatsApp group link and open it in the default browser when the user process enter. For example, when the user key in all the information, the output page will be like this. All my personal information, And now you can look at here, press enter to open the link. When you press enter, it will pop up this page and you can click join chat when you successfully key in all your information. When the user successfully joined the WhatsApp group, it will pop up the congratulations message. The display of congrats 1, congrats 2, and congrats 3. This function print different congratulatory arts designed when they successfully fly the cloud. Here is the sample output when the user successfully key in all their information. That's all for output module. Now let's pass it to Josiah.
I'm Josiah Ong, and I will be going over our saving module and also the chatbot module. First of all, I'll be looking at the saving module, which plays a crucial role in preserving and handling our members' information. We have implemented two libraries, which is the JSON library and also the SQLite 3 library. Now, for JSON, we have implemented this because it securely saves the user data into a JSON file for temporary storage when you run a program. And if you run it halfway through, then you close it, you run it again, it will start from where you left off last time. This ensures that the data is not only organized, but also accessible for future use. Now I'll be getting it over into our functions. First of all, we will have all these check if functions. So check if bank account is used, check if phone number is used, and so on. Basically, all these functions are to verify that something exists. So first we'll be getting into our check if functions, which is the check if bank account, check if phone number used, and so on. These are to check for unique things, basically phone numbers, emails, or your bank account number. If you use a CIMB bank and you have this bank account number, it's unique to yourself only. No one else can have it. So what this function does is it checks if the bank type is the same and also if the bank account number they have inputted is the same. If it is the same, then it will return true. The program will tell them, oh, sorry, this bank number is already used for this bank. Please choose another bank account number. And the same thing happens for all these other functions, for phone number, email, the name, and the car plate number. I'll be going over save data function, which uses the JSON file. Now, when you run the program, when the applicant is going through the program, all the inputs that the applicant has been doing will be saved into a JSON file. Then, if the user quits the program, the JSON file will stay there. Once they run it again, we will use the load data function in order to see where they left off. Then we can properly put them at where they had left the program before. Now for the clear data function, after the applicant has finished using the program, we also want other applicants to use it. So this function will clear the JSON file so that the applicant isn't just stuck at the final part. Then we will have the creating database function. What this does is it will use the SQLite 3 library in order to create a database. In this database will have the member ID, the member name, member birthday, and so on until the 6-digit PIN. Now for saving data to database, we use the JSON file that we made and had taken all the users' inputs. Then we save them all into the database we have created. That is it for our saving module. Now I'll be heading over to our chatbot module. Its purpose is to guide the user through the application process, helping them with any problems or misunderstandings along the way. We had to use a Tinker's library in order to create a GUI for the chatbot. First of all, we have the responses dictionary, which are predefined for the chatbot. So what this chatbot will do is it will ask if they have any problems and they will reply with one of these numbers. Then the proper response will be given. For the initialize chat window function, this just creates the main window for the chatbot using tkinter. And we have set the size and also the title for the window. For the add chat message function, it temporarily makes the text widget editable, allowing the program to insert text. So when it is in this state, it will add a new line to the chat display with the format of the sender, ... then the message. The chatbot itself, it will be assistant, then the message. If it's the user, then it will be you, ... then the message. For the process user input function, it will retrieve the text entered by the user into the input box and it will remove any trailing or leading white spaces. If there is no input, then it will just do nothing. Then once the user has inputted the message, it will use the add chat message function in order to display what they had typed into the chatbot. Then assistant's response, if it correlates to the number, like one of the numbers in the responses dictionary, then the response will be value for that number. If the user had typed in something else, it will just reply, sorry, I don't understand. Please type a valid number from the list. Now we have the create send button function. What this does is it just makes a button for you to send your message into the chatbot. Then it will use the process user input function to properly process your user input and give the proper response. Then finally, we have the run chatbot function. which will implement all the previous functions that I have discussed. So first of all, it will run the chat window by using the initialize chat window function. Then the chat display, which is how large it is for the words and also the height. Then we have the user underscore input for them to type the message. Then we have the create send button function, which I had just spoken about. Then we have the add chat message. So here you can see only our Kakao assistant. Hi, it will tell you please select a problem by typing the number. Now that is it for my part. Then I'll be handing it over to Eden.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, Eden. Today, I'm also responsive to talk about our program last part, which is the main module. Importing module and functions. The purpose of it, import require functions and module for input, output, data persistence, and chatbot functionalities. Key modules, threading, used to run the chatbot in a separate thread. Saving module, handles saving, loading data, and interacting with the database. Input module, handles user input collection. Output module, display message and user data. Chatbot, run a chatbot concurrently. For running chatbot in a separate process, start the chatbot in a separate thread to allow simultaneous exclusions with other parts of the program. Create a thread object targeting the run chatbot function. Start the process with chatbot thread start. This enables main program and chatbot to run concurrently. For example, you can see when you run the main module, you will pop up application form and chatbot assistant. The log data function from saving read the JSON file and returns the data as a Python dictionary. If no data exists, it initially an empty dictionary. Create a database. Set up a database to store user data persistently. Create database, initially the database structure. Now, let's talk about the input part. The input part is collect user data using various input functions from input module. Each input function prompts the user for specific information. The collected data is stored in the user's data dictionary. After each input, the save data function is called to have the update user data to a JSON file for persistence. The purpose of display output is present the collected user data and congratulatory message in a structured format. Call function from output module to display message and user data. Data is retracted from the user data dictionary for formatted output. Save data to database. Store the final user data in a database for permanence record keeping. Now, let's talk about clear temporary data. Clear data. It clears the JSON file used for temporary storage to ensure a clean slate for the next user. For the last call, wait for chatbot process to complete. It ensures the main program wait for the chatbot thread to finish before exiting. It join block the main program until the chatbot thread terminates.
Hello guys, it's me again, Bryan. I will show you our program application form. This is our design. In this place, I need to enter my name, my birth date, my gender, my phone number, my email, my address, and my car type preference. I have a car, and I need to input my image. And I will choose my car model from the list, my car plate number, my bank choice, and my bank account number. And this is the password for my Moneo CarCup account. My 6-digit PIN for my bank, the congrats, and all my personal details. And I will press enter to open the link. Join chat. And I am inside the WhatsApp group chat already.
That's all about our program called Work. Now, we are really appreciate for your time, and I hope our program can help you to boost the market. Thank you.